Established in 1859, Singapore Botanic Gardens offers a wide range of places to get people to appreciate the beautiful discipline of botany. Yet one place in particular has me coming back to this location time and time again. The place offers a window back in time, a time long before I was ever born. On this fateful day, I walked down the beaten path into a river of nostalgia, taking every last bit of my mental endurance needed to hide my giddiness in a calm and composed facade as I approached my childhood playground. G'day everybody, I'm Paleoraptor Ihalphomosotherium. Today we're on location at Evolution Garden. So, yeah, what I was planning to do for you guys is actually take you to my childhood playground, because this is where I grew up living in Singapore, and I'll just show you everything that this place has to offer, because it's kind of my favorite part of Singapore Botanic Gardens, if you know what I mean. It's a very historic place for me, and I just want to take you guys along with me because of how much memories this place has brought for me. So here we go. Alright, so we start with the sequoia trunks. Now, funny thing is that these sequoia were actually around during the Jurassic period. So it's a very old type of sequoia. They're still alive today. In fact, the majority of the plants here are actually considered basil. We have sago palm, fern trees, all this type of stuff. So it's going to be amazing to just take you through it. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. Oh, yeah, of course, there's also, airplanes as well. The bridge itself seems to act like a portal back in time. With a geological timeline chart for reference, this was certainly an interesting feature. Pushing on a little further, I came across the marker indicating I've reached the first section of this walk. Alright, so we're on the Precambrian and Cambrian stays, also known as the Ediacaran, which is the last part of the thing. So we'll see a lot of this. Alright, it took me a while to realize these were actually stromatolites. They're basically a matting of cyanobacteria, and they build these structures. So, just a little fun fact for you guys. And now we're gonna move on to the Ordovician, Silurian, and Devonian periods. That's when the plants were starting to grow from out of the sea onto land. Yeah. And in turn, that will lead to the Carboniferous, which we'll get there shortly. In the Devonian, there were actually massive fucking fungi that grew to the size of trees. Now, it's honestly amazing how life has gone from that point onwards, but yeah. I, for once, can't possibly fathom. No, I, for once, have to take you through this whole thing, and you still couldn't possibly fathom how much this place means to me. Alright, we're at the Carboniferous period, the Great Coal Swamps. Alright, okay guys, if you hear any background noises, those are just the cicadas. They want to root. Anyway, so it seems that they really found a way to plant these areas to make it look very accurate to what is supposed to be the surrounding. Also, there are actually dragonflies here, which were around during that point in time. Anyways, there are also these massive sculptures of what we believe a leptodendron or a club moss tree would look like. So yeah, it's pretty cool. This particular leptodendron is actually known as leptodendron. Yeah, it's one of the largest ones. So, yeah, overall, this place seems very damp, so very fucking accurate. You can look at the scales of this particular sculpture. You can see how accurate this thing is, extending all the way to the somewhat low-growing canopy. Well, honestly, I couldn't think of a better place to hang out. Yeah. Alright, so we're moving on to the rise of ferns. You know, honestly, yes, this place is pretty accurate. There were ferns during this point in time. In fact, there were a fuck ton of ferns. That's what I can say about it. The irrigation is pretty accurate as well. Fuck me sideways. Okay, let's just is not built over there. Anyway, there's like a lot of ferns here, and it's really cool. Now, we move on from the ferns to another plant which was really biodiverse back in the time. The sago palm, the cycads. Now, honestly, cycads are one of my favorite plants because of how numerous they were back in the Mesozoic and the Permian before. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We move on to the age of the cycads. So, yeah, ooh. Yeah, those are actually fossilized. Holy shit. These are fossilized. I don't know what exactly they are, but yeah, they are fossilized. Cool. But they're used as bench. Yeah. Anyway, so these are one of the surviving cycads around this point in time, the sago palm. They would normally be more biodiverse. Also, there are conifers. They're conifers, which is really accurate actually, because conifers were around during that period in time as well. Pretty cool. Yeah, some cycads actually had shoots like this. There's actually one in Taiwan, which I would love to show you. So yeah, it's a very magical place. Very fucking awe-inspiring, which is why I enjoyed the place so much. Now just take the time to soak in everything, because it's honestly somewhere where I would love to be when I eventually like find a way to go back in time. And yeah. Honestly, the topography of this place is really magical. It's honestly, wow, I could not imagine skipping all of this. Oh, oh yeah, sometimes the sago palm would evolve these structures. These are awesome. Like, honestly, sago palm is one of my favorite plants. I just gotta say it. There's more fossilized tree trunks used as benches. But anyway, Cycadidae, Queen Sago Palm. Yeah, this beauty right here. I shouldn't be touching. But anyways. Also, if you hear the jungle fowl, it'll make up a very immersive effect because they're dinosaurs, and we are right now in the age of dinosaurs. So this is very accurate. All right. Oh yeah, I love what they did with the rocks as well. Ooh, butterfly. Yeah. Now, as far as humidity goes, I'd say it's pretty fucking accurate. Not gonna lie. Oh, yeah. So one thing about sago palm is that, well, they are edible, but they're just super tough. And it's honestly really cool. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. This is where it grows to. This would have been fucking monumental in this period of time, but it will be completely normal in the standards for Mesozoic life. This is insane. I just love this place, honestly. Like I could stay here for a while. I could stay here for a whole night and get fucked over by the hunter that lives in this place, which I know there are. Frogs. Alright, so we're gonna be checking out the lake right here. I know I probably shouldn't have stayed there because there's literally a path. I just broke trail for a minute. But here, and let's see if there's anything inside. Alright, so yeah, Temen spawns are only relegated to Gondwana at this point in time. But yeah, there are also crocodile forms here. The other amphibians, like frogs, they survive. So, yeah, they actually grew really massive at some point in time, especially in the islands. Yeah. There are also dragonflies here at some point in time, and there were dragonflies back in the Mesozoic as well. But they've grown smaller compared to the Meganoptera of the Carboniferous period. But yeah, yeah, it's beautiful. Right. Yeah. All right, so I forgot to mention that flowering plants and grass were actually Well, they appeared during the Cretaceous period. So yeah. Anyways, at approximately 66 million years, this line would have been the boundary. This right here is the Mesozoic. We're moving on to the Cenozoic, where the first tropical forest actually appeared. Now, honestly, yeah. Anyways, I think I know which place I'm in now. I'm like this whole area. I think this is where Sundaland was because Singapore is a part of Sundaland at some point in time, especially in the Pleistocene. Now, surprisingly, the Pleistocene looked so much like what we have today, except for a few grasslands. It would be home to to a type of extinct tiger, and we also had Paleoloxodon, and all this other megafauna. We even have Gigantopithecus, which is the largest simian ape to have ever lived. So yeah, it's pretty adventurous. And we move on to some very, 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 well, should I say, dense foliage, as this kind of barred between the 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 Miocene, the Pliocene, the Pleistocene, and the Holocene, which is where we are right now. So yeah, foliage getting even more denser. This, I have to say, is a pretty great idea for a primary rainforest because this is the type of stuff we would see back in the day, and then we came over and turned it all into secondary forest. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna try to find something, and if I find Dino Mermax, I'm gonna be super happy. Oh no 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 no. Oh, it's just a housefly. Okay. But yeah, this would have been a place where Dino Mermax gigas would have lived. Also, during the Miocene, the forest floor would have looked something similar to what we have in Australia, due to the fact that Myrmeciinae, which is the order Myrmecia came from, the bull ants, they were once a cosmopolitan species, which I will get into it when we actually visit Australia. But anyways, this is pretty cool. So it took me a while to realize this was all the regional plants we have here. Holy shit. Yet squirrels would have been there during the Cenozoic. Fucking hell, you scared me. You guys are a mating pair, right? Right? Yep, they're pretty much a mating pair. Alright, yeah. It's honestly amazing. So yeah. If you're wondering, primary forests aren't just flat ground. We actually have a bit of depth to it. They're like hills over there. You can split species from lowland and high and mountain. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, those trees are fucking massive. Some of these trees, they actually develop seeds which propeller down like little helicopters, and the evolution of the plants here are just absolutely phenomenal. It's honestly amazing. Alright, I think we reached the end of our little adventure here. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And we'll head back up to the entrance of Evolution Gardens for the final goodbye. Right. Anyways, end of the video. If you're here till the end, thanks so much for watching. Honestly, I've been wanting to do this for quite a while. Okay, there's black crazy ants where I am. But anyways, you gotta at least adapt to the location you're filming at. So anyways, what I want to say is I'm grateful for your for the views. I'm asking nothing in return. Do whatever you want with this video. Honestly, I don't care anymore. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Fucking hooroo cunts. Exhausted and satisfied, I made my way to the exit, contemplating on the importance of this facility. My family always had appreciation for botany, yet the takeaway for Evolution Garden seems to be ingrained in the back of my mind, mourning the biodiversity that was lost. The exact time you really have to ponder. Plants and fungi have been on this planet far longer than us Homo sapiens. Most importantly, plants will be there long after we go extinct.